Hi everybody, welcome to Motivation Mondays. It's nice to be here. It's nice to have you with me if you're joining. Let me know if you're here in the comments. It'd be great to hear what you think about today's live stream. I'm here in my sort of mini home studio. It's kind of been my refuge during this lockdown period. So just kind of come up here, play some of my guitars, make some music, that kind of thing. So, you know, it's a good place to be. Yeah, see I've got 3 people viewing, so hi everybody if you're watching. How was your Easter? Let me know how your Easter has been. Let me know how, how many chocolate eggs you got, that kind of thing. I only got a few this year, but then I am like 28, so I'm probably a bit old for that. Also, a big shout out, it's my mum's birthday today, which felt a little bit weird when we sort of popped over this morning just to sort of at distance drop off her presents and say hey. That was all we were able to do really, but it was nice to see her anyway. So hi mum, if you're watching. She probably isn't. I don't think she even knows how YouTube live streaming works, but yeah, that's the way it goes. So it's the start of another week. It's Monday. It's actually Easter Monday, which you'll probably already know, but unless you've got lost in the sort of the abyss of lockdown, you can't remember what day it is. So it's Easter Monday, and I don't know, like Easter's been kind of different this year. Weren't able to celebrate in church like we normally would do and that kind of thing, and that makes it a little bit different, a little bit sad, but you know, Easter's still Easter. Jesus still rose from the dead, so we can still celebrate that, which is good. And I thought for Motivation Monday, I'm going to set myself another challenge this week. So I'm actually doing Creative Fridays as well, live stream. And I thought I would set myself a songwriting challenge, and you could all get involved, which will be really cool. So basically the idea is that you can send me in. Hi Abby, yeah, I might sing you a song in a little while. Yeah, I haven't decided what song I might sing. But so the challenge is that I'm going to, on Friday, Creative Friday, so live at 4 o'clock on Friday, I'm going to write a song based on lyrics that you guys have written. So the way this is going to work is you need to like email in, and I'll give you my email address in a minute, some ideas for either words, quotes, or a full line of lyrics that you want to be included in my song. Can I sing you a song about pigs and unicorns? If you send me an email, Abby, then yeah. Hi, Christian. Nice to have you with us again. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Let me know if you've got any song lyrics you want to put into the song that I'm going to start writing on Friday. So I'm going to write the song completely live on Friday. So I'm not going to look at any of the suggestions until that moment on Friday. And obviously, if any of them are Rudy, then they're not going in. So if you want to be smart and funny, be smart and funny somewhere else. But if you've got some genuinely, like, hilariously good things and comments that you could put into the song for Friday, then send me an email. So I'm going to put my email, I'm going to type my email address into the little chat box, and then I'm going to put it into the description for those of you who are watching afterwards. And you can send me an email to blawrence@norwichyfc.co.uk, and that's basically where I'll be looking on Friday for song lyric suggestions. And we will write together, and maybe even if some people post in their ideas on Friday into the chat box, we can write a song together at the same time, which would be really fun. So yeah, that's the challenge. It'd be great to hear what people what people want in the song, and I'll try and make it rhyme. Might be easier said than done. It's going to be quite challenging either way, but to make it rhyme as well, it's going to be even more challenging. So if you've got some fun words that are really hard to rhyme with, please send them in as well, and I'll do my best to find a rhyme for them. And yeah, and also the next question is, so in my studio I've got a few different guitars, and so here's an acoustic guitar. This one's actually not mine. This one's Youth for Christ's acoustic guitar, so I thought I'd use it because, you know, this is a Youth for Christ live stream. Oranges. Oranges rhymes with porridges, Abby. But thanks. Yeah, thanks for that suggestion. Yeah, so this is a YFC acoustic guitar. Acoustic guitar, if you don't know, tends to be quite thick. It's got a sound hole, and it makes audible sound without being plugged in. Acoustic guitar. Generally used in like folk music, country music, worship music. They use it a lot, obviously. Occasionally hear it in pop music and things like that. But it's basically used to just be played like that, and it makes a nice noise. It's got a certain tone to it. Little less good for like finger picking, but it's all right if you want to. So that's an acoustic guitar. So I'm going to give you guys a choice between whether I write my song on an acoustic guitar or, let me just grab it, an electric guitar like this one. And this one is a Squire Stratocaster. It's actually very special to me, this guitar, because my youth worker, Paul Roast, who now works for North Breckland Youth for Christ, he actually gave me this guitar back when I was a teenager and just learning how to play guitar and sort of messing around with modifying guitars and things like that. So when I got this guitar, this reddy sort of browny sort of scratch plate is what they call it, was actually white. Yeah, some of these sort of covers here were different. This thing I changed out, it's called a bridge. I changed that out. At the top end, I changed out this little thing where the strings run through. I've done all sorts of things. I've changed the springs in the back here, and yeah, I've done loads of different stuff with this guitar, and yeah, I love it to bits. It kind of doesn't quite work, so it doesn't get gigged because it's sort of a bit hard to. It doesn't really stay in tune, but it sounds cool, so I love it, and it looks cool. Obviously, it's yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's like a nice creamy white color. One of my absolute favorites, and yeah, it just has a real twangy sound to it. So that's the other option, and I might plug this one in a minute. I've got to plug my pedal board in, so I need to plug that in first so you can hear it. But that'll be the other option of an instrument that you guys can choose for me to play on Friday. So 2 options again. We got the acoustic guitar in my right hand. It sounds kind of like this. Or we've got the electric guitar, or a simpler electric guitar. I might get one of my other ones out. Let me just plug the electric in, and I'll give you a little go on that. Let you see what that one sounds like. Give me a bit of a pop. Here we go. So down on the floor, you probably can't see it. I'm plugged into this amplifier at the top here. This one's a Fender Deluxe reverb reissue. So in the 60s, they sort of oh, hey Christian, oh, you play the drums, cool, you got an electric drum kit, nice. I always wanted to be a drummer. I'm not as coordinated as I'd like to think though, so I'm not very good at it. But yeah, so I've got this Fender Deluxe reverb amp. It's a full tube amp, and if you don't know anything about cool guitar stuff, basically back in the day when they were sort of starting out with electric guitars in the 50s and the 60s, They didn't have little things called transistors that we now use in our mobile phones and in our laptops and things like that, and our TVs. Tiny little things called transistors basically send electrical signals in different places. Back then they didn't have anything like that, so they used these things called tubes, and tubes basically look like a light bulb, a little bit like that light bulb I've got up there, and they glow. So in the back of this amplifier there's 7 tubes which the sound runs through, and it makes it sound kind of analogy and organic, and it's got a real nice tone to it. So that's why people like me still use tube amps like that, and I've got a couple of them. They all sound different as well, and that's kind of the point. Oh, this guitar is well out of tune. Let me just give this a quick tune. And guitars sound different as well. Different things on guitars make different things sound different. So what wood it's made out of, what strings it's got on it, what pickups it's got in it. So these things, these white things with dots on them, called pickups. They're electronic magnets. They basically pick up the vibrations of the string, and that's how you hear it through an amplifier. And so you can get different types of pickups. These are called single coils, for example. They sound quite twangy and shrill. And you can get bigger ones that sound meatier for like big rock music and things like that. There's so many different options of sounds and styles of music and ways of playing the guitar as well. So if you're not into music and you want to kind of have a go at something, guitar is an amazing instrument to try, because you can just, there's so many styles of music you can play on it, everything from jazz all the way up to heavy metal, and everything in between, and loads of different sounds. So on the floor here, I'm just going to tip the screen down. Ooh. You can see my my pedal board. This thing down here makes all the different sounds that you kind of hear when you listen to rock and roll records, different sounds on guitars. And yeah, so we could use those when we write the song on Friday, maybe. I'll give you a little blast. Let me get a pick out. Actually, no, I've got one with me. So yeah, this is my Stratocaster on, and then we can add a little bit of distortion. It's quite a cool sound. We can clean it up a bit. You can add cool effects like this one. It's called a chorus effect. Makes it sound really warbly. Got this one called a vibrato effect. Makes it go wah 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 wah. Kind of cool. Back in the day, they used to use amplifiers with speakers in them that used to spin around to make the same sound. Basically, the speaker spinning around gave it this sort of wah wah effect, and then you could speed it up so it's faster. Like this. So that's kind of a cool one. And then you got stuff like delay and reverb that basically makes you sound massive. So it's like an echo machine. Kind of gives you like this massive kind of sound. I've got 2 of them so I can double them up and stuff. And that with a little bit of distortion sounds a bit like this. Kind of big and whooshy. Definitely one of my favourite sounds. Yeah, so there's some different sounds that come out of this thing. Basically, we can use any of these sounds. Oh, we've got even a pitch shifter. So this thing, don't know if you can hear it very well, obviously, because I'm using my laptop mic. It takes the normal note and puts it up an octave. So that's the normal note. It makes it higher. So you can make some fun sounds with that as well. So basically, you guys get to decide whether we use the electric guitar or the acoustic guitar on Friday. So send in your ideas for my song, your lyric ideas to, I'll put it in the comment section, so it's blawrence@norwichyfc.co.uk. Basically, send in either a word, a quote, like a little phrase maybe or something like that, or a full line of lyric that you want me to put in the song that I'm going to write live on the show on Friday at 4 p.m. Okay, so send me in your suggestions and hopefully we'll be able to get them all in there. Obviously, ground rules, no Rudy ones, no completely stupid ones, although silly is great. Like, you know, if you want to talk about donkeys and toast and how donkeys like toast and cheese on toast, all that kind of thing, I'm way up for that. But no Rudy stuff. So if you send it in, I'll immediately not like anything else you send me. So keep it cool, guys. Keep it cool. Okay. I guess I could sing you a song if I can think of one to sing. Cool. I got one. So I was kind of going in and out of tune, but we'll try our best, shall we? Okay, let's give it a go. This song is called, so I write songs and play them at different sort of gigs and things with Sarah, who also works for us, in a little band called the Family Table. And this is, oh, that's still not quite right. This is what I mean by this guitar not quite staying in tune. Okay, could be worse. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Yeah, so this is a song called High Rises, Low Rises. It's a little bit about me growing up in a bungalow. This is where my parents. Grew up on the low rises, where the land and horizon meet. Knew I was never meant for it, riding my bike along those streets. A kid of 13 with a hazy dream. Knew I was destined to meet. But sometimes I still long for a little bit of low-rise peace, something to get out of my head and just breathe. Walking through the middle of the high rises, grew up among the low rises, just us everyday kids, testing life out for what it is. Now and then I think about it, reminiscing makes me sick, 'cause home's where the heartache is. Walking through the high rises, walking through the high rises. I guess home's where the heartache is. Some memories make some regrets. Without them, I'd surely be nothing. Without them, I'd surely be nothing. Where the heartache is. Some memories make some regrets. Without them, I'd surely be nothing. Oh, without them, I'd surely be nothing. Walking through the middle of the high rises, we work around the low rises. Just us everyday kids, testing life out for what it is. Now and then I think about it, reminiscing, it makes me sick. This home's where the heartache is. Walking through the high rises, walking through the high rises, walking through the high rises. There you go, there's the song. So Friday, 4 o'clock, we're going to be writing a song live on my Creative Friday show. It's going to be fun. Send in your lyric suggestions, either a Lawrence, LAWRENCE, at norwichyfc.co.uk. That's because my name is Ben and my last name's Lawrence, and so everybody just calls me blawrence. It's quite good, I think. Blawrence at norwichyfc.co.uk. Send me in your email. Send me in your suggestions. It would be great to have some fun with you live on Friday at 4 o'clock. For the rest of the week, we've got shows at 4 o'clock every day live. It's going to be fun. Tomorrow is our Gaming Tuesday. I think Nick's doing that. Wednesday is Challenge Wednesday. It's going to be, I mean, every week is a new challenge and it's super fun. And you should definitely watch that one. Thursdays is our Thoughtful Thursday. So a chance to kind of just sit back, relax and reflect. And we kind of go through a Bible passage together. And it's a good time just to kind of, especially with everything that's going on, just kind of take a moment to sort of think about some things and, maybe pray about some things as well. And then Friday is Creative Friday, where we're going to be writing the song. So I look forward to you joining me then. Thanks for watching this. Make sure you tell your friends to send me in some lyrics stuff as well, if you haven't told them already. And if they haven't seen the show, make sure that they know about it on Friday. It's going to be awesome. Have a good rest of the week, guys. A great rest of the week, actually, guys. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.